Step in any shop or restaurant near Liberty University, and it's hard not to see the impact the school's large student population has on Lynchburg. But what about the smaller colleges and universities?
A lot of them have faced financial challenges over the past few years. Some have come close to shutting down.
ABC 13's Patty Martin looks at the impact those small private colleges have on our area.
It takes a lot.
Dr. Thomas Powell thought he was done with his career leading small colleges. But just as he was enjoying retirement, Averett University in Danville called. The school asked him to take on the role as president and help them deal with a huge financial challenge.
In general, we are in the back end of a financial crisis, and it's not been a secret to anybody here.
That crisis came to light in 2024 after the college's former chief financial officer and investment firm allegedly drained Averett's endowment of almost $20 million. To try to make up for the loss, the small school with just about 1,200 students has taken drastic steps like selling off property and eliminating some academic programs.
We can't have 40 majors here. And so what I've been urging everyone to do is let's think about 10 majors where we can make sure that when a student comes here, we can say to that student and the student's parents, you're going to get the latest information, the best information from the best faculty.
Averett's not alone. Flashback 19 years to when then Randolph-Macon Women's College in Lynchburg also faced a financial crisis. Leaders had to make some tough decisions to keep from shutting down, including auctioning off valuable art pieces and going co-ed.
So that was a difficult decision that was made, but a decision that was made that really saved the college from some of the fates of less fortunate institutions. And it was a courageous decision on the part of our board at that time, I believe.
Randolph College President Sue Ott-Rowland says that decision, along with changes to the curriculum and adding more sports, helped Randolph thrive. But it took a while. A few years ago, the school had around 550 students. Today, they have more than 900.
Randolph is doing great. And I say that because we have the highest enrollment in the history of the college right now.
There is faculty that's willing to fight, staff that's willing to fight, students and alums that are willing to fight, and we are coming up with ideas to keep these doors open.
8 years after Randolph's close call, Briar College announced it was shutting its doors, citing major financial challenges. Alumni of the all-women's college stepped up, raising more than $12 million in just months, giving the school time to reorganize and keep the doors open.
For me to imagine not having Briar to come back to, it made me feel so empty. That's why I'm so ecstatic.
Today, the college has around 440 students, up from the approximately 275 they had 10 years ago. I reached out to ask Briar officials about the changes over the last decade, but didn't hear back. The University of Lynchburg is also facing financial uncertainty. In December 2024, the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges put the school on warning in part due to its financial standing. Over the past couple of years, the school has laid off staff and reduced the number of majors offered in order to get back on track. University of Lynchburg officials also didn't reply to my request to talk to them. But when we spoke to them in 2024 after this warning, President Allison Morrison Shetler told us they weren't concerned about losing accreditation.
We are strong in our academic programs, our student experience, our faculty and staff experience. I have no doubt whatsoever that this will be very successful in the next year or so. We will not lose our accreditation.
And just recently, the Virginia University of Lynchburg announced that for the first time in its history, it's requesting state funding. VUL Dean Dr. James Coleman says they need the funding so the school can grow and contribute to the local economy. So what kind of impact would a small school shutting down really have on the area? Especially when there's a large university with about 16,000 students right in the middle of Lynchburg.
The Lynchburg region has two economic engines. One is manufacturing and the other is higher education.
I went to Megan Lucas at the Lynchburg Regional Business Alliance. She says a small school closing down isn't just about losing the students.
Somebody out there might say, really, what's it going to hurt if a school with less than 1,000 suddenly shuts its doors in Lynchburg? We've got this large institution out there taking care of the restaurants and the businesses. Why should someone care if a small school closes?
If one of our colleges were to close tomorrow, those are jobs. Those are your neighbors. Those are your cousins, your sisters, your friends, right? They're employed by those colleges.
I looked into the tax filings from 2024 posted on the nonprofit news site ProPublica to find out what small private colleges in our our area paid out in wages. According to the forms, Randolph College paid out almost $16 million. Averett University around $17 million. Sweet Briar right around $14 million. The University of Lynchburg more than $38 million in compensation. The Virginia University of Lynchburg's 2024 financials weren't available, but forms from 2023 showed that number was right around $3 million. That comes to around $88 million small colleges are pouring into local economies. Lucas says losing even a portion of that could hurt the area.
The people who are employed are no longer employed, and they're no longer working, living, and shopping in our economic footprint. So it is very significant, the impact of each of our colleges and universities.
People who apply.
As for what's next, Ott Rowland says she'd love to see Randolph College's student population grow, but not too much.
Our goal is to be 1,200 students overall, and that would be about 1,000 undergraduates and 200 graduate students.
The Virginia University of Lynchburg hopes the $2 million in state funding they requested will allow them to add buildings, including a new dorm and athletic center. Meanwhile, Powell says whatever happens down the road at Averett University, they need to be transparent about everything, the good and the bad.
Part of the financial crisis was some of the misappropriations of our endowment, and within 10 years I hope that is completely paid back. We owe that to our donors. I'm not shy about talking about it because that's the first step in getting it fixed. We've been around for 168 years, so are we going to survive it? You bet we're going to survive it.
I'm continuing to reach out to both the University of Lynchburg and Sweet Briar to find out what their future plans are. I'll update you if they get back to me. Back to you.